You know what? I just realized that isn't the Walking Dead back on?
Yeah, I think this week.
I think so too. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the best show on the internet, the Yooper.
And the Filipina podcast.
What are you yawning? God damn it! Show some fucking enthusiasm.
Oh god.
You're
That
just
fucking shit trying to get me.
You're just not fired up because Green Bay didn't play today. That's what it is.
Well, I'm not gonna see them anyways because I go to work.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. Well, if you guys are watching the video of this, you will notice that the studio has a different look.
Mm-hmm.
So we rearranged. When I say we, I mean me. Rearranged the studio to give it a more homey feel. No, I rearranged the studio because the light from the window when we try to record during the day makes it too bright.
Yeah.
And the camera focuses on the brightness of the window rather than on us.
Against the light thing, yeah.
Yeah, so I moved it so that we can have the backdrop as a wall. We'll probably decorate it. Right now, because of the way I had it set up in here, it's a little funky. The Green Bay Packer flag is there, but that'll probably go away. And we'll do some decorating.
I have an idea. What if every episode we have different thing in there?
Like what?
Like when we come up with something.
I know, I get it. You want to do something different, but what would you put?
It's
there?
like a theme.
Give me an example. What would you? Week 1, what's the theme you want to put up there?
It depends on the what you call conversations we're gonna have or topic that we're gonna have.
Yeah, but we don't even know what we're gonna talk about when we start. So.
Or anything like pictures or I don't know, whatever. We can put your underwear over there. And the next episode we can put a bra over there. The next episode we can
So you just want to put clothing up there?
Maybe it's just an idea,
I don't know. We'll see. That's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys have an idea, let us know.
Yeah.
Well, if you have an idea of something we can put up there every week,
yeah,
we'll try that out. Other than that, it's been a very quiet week.
Yeah.
We didn't really do very much. We went to work. We didn't, and we got off and we went to bed. All that good stuff.
Old people.
Like old people, indeed. The most exciting thing we did was we found our new Costco. We've been going to a Costco in Waipio or Waipahu. I don't know.
Waipio.
It's it's in the Waipio area. Anyways, I didn't know this until a week ago that it is the world's busiest Costco. The one that we've been going to.
Yeah, because it's the only one that's close to here.
Yeah, it's close to the base. It's close to...
Yeah.
It's in the middle of the island.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I didn't know that. Somebody... And it might not even be true. But I will admit that it is super fucking busy. You cannot find... It's hard to find a parking spot.
Yeah.
We went to the one down the way. It's about, maybe an extra 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes out of the way, extra 10, 15 minutes, and it is. I got a parking spot 20 feet from the door.
Yeah.
We walked in there, and there wasn't 900 people trying to make it their way through the aisles. It was nice. When we went to check out, we waited one person.
It's
one person was in front of us
or something.
Yeah,
you can easily find stuff that you need or something.
That's the most exciting thing for this married couple is we found a sweet new Costco to go to. Yeah, that's what we did this week.
Oh, you're gonna bring my car to oil change, right?
No.
Yes.
Anyways, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
We
what?
I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck it. I'm drinking that chocolate macadamia nut coffee. The chocolate, the one you bought.
Yeah, I know.
So why are you looking at me confused?
Why are you asking? Why are you talking to me?
I'm about to tell you, but you
okay.
I was like, I'm drinking it. I'm drinking that chocolate macadamia nut coffee, and then you just gave me this weird look, like, what the fuck?
No, like you never had that before.
No, I'm about to tell the people a story. You gotta keep in mind we're telling a story for everybody.
I was just
not
like
for
confused because like, is that the first time you taste that, or you get the different one, just the dark chocolate thing, whatever.
Oh my god, Anyways, I'm drinking this coffee.
Okay.
The chocolate macadamia nut coffee. I forget who makes it, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, it reminds me of when we first got here. And that we've already been here for 9 months, 9 months, yeah.
Yeah.
And we could have had a baby in this amount of time. But it reminds me when we first got here, because it's like the coffee I first tried the chocolate and the vanilla, and liked them both, and it was really good. So it just kind of reminds. I just wanted to get nostalgic for a minute. Give me a crazy look.
I didn't know that we had the vanilla before.
I had the vanilla here before. You didn't really drink it. You weren't drinking coffee, so.
Yeah, I'm a tea person now.
Can you move the microphone closer, please? Or move closer to the microphone.
It was really close. I'm just not loud.
So that's about that. Yeah, we got 9 months. And really, truthfully, if everything goes as planned, we only have like a year left here anyways.
Yeah.
So time is running out. We got to do some more Hawaii things. But I'm leaving all this time too, so.
So what are we going to do?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Not much we can do.
You remember when we first got here? Baby, we have 3 years to do this, to do that.
I mean, there's not very. When I said that, we were talking about going to the other islands, not about stuff on Oahu. And then I decided to do something different with my life. Can't help that.
Okay.
Even if I stayed here, we'd still be really busy and might not be able to get to all that. But nonetheless, yeah, time's running out pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
But the good news is it's October and it's not snowing. It's snowing back in the UP.
Yeah, early. It's just like that too. Last year.
I don't know.
Have snow in October.
Maybe. I know it snowed. I think this is like the second snowfall they've gotten. It is the second time it snowed. It snowed a little bit, I think in maybe the beginning, a couple of weeks ago, and then it snowed again today.
Damn.
Well, I don't know if it's... G-Dog said it was snowing, so I don't know if it... Like, how much of a... He said it was starting to snow when he was there. But either way, it's fucking freezing in the UP right now.
Yeah.
And which reminds me, yesterday and this morning, I think a cold front's moving through, so... I went outside and it was like maybe 68 degrees outside. It's in the mid 60s, maybe high 60s. And I went outside. I was like, God damn, it's chilly. It was chilly to me. I was like, fuck. I had to put on a sweatshirt.
You're such a pussy now because you're in Hawaii.
It is. I mean,
you're a Hawaiian now.
You will. Yeah, you go out to. You don't wake up that early, but you know what? You'd freeze your fucking ass off.
I know. We're not used to it anymore.
No, we're not. But it's a good thing. I don't want to be used to that. That means if I'm used to it, that means I'm living in the fucking cold. I don't want to live in the cold.
Well, we're going to live in where?
I don't know.
Maybe, four seasons place. What I want.
Okay, we'll talk about that later in the show.
Okay.
You're jumping the gun here. We'll talk about that later in the show.
We're like talking about cold thing.
I know. I will say.
Okay.
I'm just like we're just talking about the weather. We're not talking about that yet. So
okay.
we'll get there. We'll get there. Slow your goddamn horses. Because first, we got to talk about two things first. First, we're going to talk about the fiesta that's going on in the Philippines. I want to talk about that first. But before we start there, we got to talk about something else. And we're going to talk about ESF Woodwork.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to...
You've been pointing, so I'm like, okay.
ESF Woodwork. Go on Facebook, check out their designs. They do great shit. They do custom designs. They do furniture. They do like American flags with some stuff burned into the wood. I think they had like laser engraving or wood burning or burning in. I don't know how the fuck, whatever you want to call it. But and then they do like the States. They've done some cool shit like for the States.
Yeah.
They do a lot of good shit, man. So go on ESF Woodwork on Facebook. Check them out. Like their page. follow their page because they're always posting some good stuff on there. They have they do post the projects that they've finished. You can check them out. Hit them up if you have an idea for a custom design. You can hit them up and talk to them and get a price quote today.
Is it affordable though?
It depends on what you're trying to get done. I don't know. That's why you hit them up and they give you a custom. You give them an idea, and they give you a quote.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't got anything quoted, but it's affordable. It's not expensive unless you're trying to do some crazy shit. I don't know. I don't know what people are asking him to do and how much that costs. I don't know. Okay. When I get the custom designs.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk about Das Philippines or the Philippines. So you said something today about it being the fiesta or some shit back in the Philippines.
That's like October 13.
Well, explain to the people.
Well, fiesta, it's like we do it like our religion thing, like Catholic. So our patron is Our Lady Fatima. It's Mother Mary. So every October we have a celebration about her, and it's like a big thing back home. We have like parades on the 12th, and then we have masses. We have like public weddings or mass wedding thing, baptism, and then on the 13th day or the 13th of October, like a lot of family, like we prepare foods, and then there's a lot of people from other places come visit us and eat our food that we cook for them. Pretty much it. And then the last night is like a big disco thing, family disco.
Well, you make it sound like it's a one-day thing, but it's not though.
It's not, yeah.
Okay, so what do they do?
Well, the main day or the feast day is October 13th.
Okay, so what do you do the other days? How long? When is the festival?
We just do it like 3 days, babe.
Okay, well, you're making it sound like it's all done on October 13th. People don't know about this festival outside of your.
That's what I explained it already.
I know, but you didn't say this is what we do. You just said on October 13th, this is what we do. So what do you do on the 14th and 15th?
That's the last day, babe, because the first day is October 13th.
So it's 3 days long.
We have the Anti-Disperas, that's the 12th.
Okay.
And then the Fiesta day is the 13th of October.
So what'd you say it was 3 days if it's only one day? I'm so confused.
11, 12, and 13th. But the parade stuff is in the 12th. It's like a program in our plaza in front of the church. There's like dancing kids from the schools. And then at night, there's like a competition, singing competitions. Then the next day, the big mass, like around 9 o'clock.
On the 13th?
Yeah.
So what do they do on the 11th then?
11th? It's like they're like a motorcade or it's like a sports event, whatever.
Sport? What do you mean sports event?
It's like motocross. And I don't know, there's like a basketball league for the teenagers, and there's like seniors thing, whatever.
It's like what?
Basketball league.
The last thing you said was like
seniors, like older guys like playing basketball. It's like they call it juniors, seniors, and the mini thing. I don't know. I forget. It's been a while.
So on October 11th is when all this shit starts, right? That's when the fiesta starts.
Yeah.
And on October 11th, it's all sports.
Yeah, sports.
With some kind of like dirt bike and basketball.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you do on the 11th.
Well, the championship is like during the day of the 13th because there's nothing else. Just like eating and whatever, going to every houses.
So on October 11th at night, they don't do anything.
I don't know what they're doing because it depends, babe. It's like not really. It's tradition that we're gonna do something, but it depends of like how much money the church have, because they're the one who's doing the event. So I don't know what is going on that night. because it's you know what I mean. Like it's not every, it's every year, but it's like it's like they have they always have like different stuff or thing. So I don't really know. But my brother told me like the 12th there's like an amateur singing contest, and then as usual the 13th at night there's like a fiesta thing.
We mean
you've been, or the fiesta, the disco, and you've been to those freaking disco.
So the disco is only one night.
Yeah.
It's not every night.
No.
So on the 11th it's sports. On the 12th there's dancing.
Yeah, parades.
So parades, like do they have floats or like they just?
Not really.
So what do they? What's the parade consist of?
It's all the students from school, from like the Catholic school, and then from the elementary schools. We just like go around and then playing some music. It's a really long parade.
So you just a bunch of kids walking down the street.
Mm-hmm.
They're not dressed up in any kind
They
of.
have costumes, but they doesn't have like floats or whatever.
What do they dress up at? What's their costumes?
What I saw with the pictures, it's like the high school have this every year level. They have like presentation thing. So the one is they have costume with like a native dance thing. And I don't know what's the other one.
Well, it's not like a Halloween costume.
No.
Like, they don't dress up like some anime shit like you guys love over there.
No.
They're not dressing up like Goku.
No.
Or something. Or Naruto.
It's not like that.
So they dress up as like, it says costumes.
The costume that they're gonna wear when they have a presentation is like they're gonna go dance after the parade. Because after the parade, after they like go around the whole town, they go back to where they came from, and that is where the plaza is. You've been there, and then that is where the program is. And then like a lot of kids, like they're gonna call on them, and then they're gonna like do the presentation in front of everyone. It's just a lot of people.
So what the dancing that they do, is it like to fucking traditional music or something?
Some of like,
or is it like to some fucking
it depends.
Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I don't know.
Tabasco 6ix9ine? Like,
I don't fucking know.
no, I'm asking, do they do it? You don't know if they do it to modern music, or is it all just
some of?
I'm just asking, like,
It
what do they
depends.
dance to? Like, I know you don't know what they did this year, but all the years that you went there before, did they do it? Was it just traditional music? Or,
Not traditional.
or is it like Catholic? I don't know how the hell you would dance to Catholic music, but
No. It's just
like,
dance
give me an
group,
example of
babe.
some songs. Like what songs?
I don't know, because I'm not there.
Not this year. I'm talking about all. I know you're not there. I'm saying nobody's been to this except for you. So explain to them, like, what kind of music would they play typically at this stuff? Like, got it. You're not there this year, but all those years you've been before, like, give some examples of music people
When I
dance
was
to.
there last time, when you come visit, I was teaching kids, right? And then you remember I told you like I'm teaching modern dance.
I don't know. I don't
exactly,
remember.
because you're not paying attention. But yeah, I teach them like modern dance,
You want me to remember that from 8
and
years
I
ago?
play like Korean music, like the dance whatever. Oh no, it's like it was like intramurals. So never mind. I was teaching them it's like an aerobic thing. It's like it depends of.
I know. Okay, so what was the song?
I don't know how to explain it.
I got it.
Real.
It's fine. Like, all I'm asking is, like, did they play what? Give me an example of a song they used. That's all I'm asking for, man. Like,
I use like the music that we dance in Korea, like the cha-cha dance or the freaking slides. Yeah.
what do you mean
I teach
slides?
them that.
Like the electric slide?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. That's not modern music. That's from the fucking 70s.
Okay, I don't know freaking music, whatever.
I'm just
But
asking. Yeah.
that's what I'm at the example. It's like the school, they assigned every level of the what you call it, every level they have, they're being assigned of what they're gonna do. So they asked me to teach the kids for that. Well, they pay me or whatever, but yeah. And then I wasn't even there when they have the presentation because I have to get your ass in the freaking airport.
Did they win?
It's not a competition.
You said it was a competition earlier.
No, the competition before it's a presentation, not competition.
So they don't win anything.
No, it's a presentation. It's a fiesta thing. It's a
program. So they're just dancing the dance.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Mm-hmm. No, the reason, babe, is that we celebrate the freaking fiesta.
So the patron saint, what's her name? Fatima?
Our Lady of Fatima. Fatima is a place.
Our Lady of Fatima.
Yeah, it's like a...
So you're dancing the fucking electric slide to get...
I don't know what to explain it to you for real.
Here's our presentation to the gods, the electric slide. You know how to do it. It's electric. I'm sure the Catholic Church smiles upon babe. You.
It's not... we are not like freaking... What you call it? It's a program that kids gonna enjoy too. You know, like they're gonna show their talents in dancing or whatever. Yeah.
I got you.
Okay.
So, also show your Catholic.
You're annoying for real.
Show your Catholic priest how those kids move, how the boys move.
They're fucking touching them. Whatever.
What? See, the joke is supposed to be subtle.
Whatever, you're starting it, so I'm just gonna finish it.
All right, so the 11th is sports, the 12th is dancing, shaking your booty for the priest, and then the 13th is the day.
Yeah, it's like a big must.
So wait, so nothing happens on the 12th, like at night, like nothing happens. There's no celebration.
I told you there's like a freaking singing contest
at night.
Yeah,
I don't. You said that's happening all that day. So there's a singing contest at night.
Yeah.
Like karaoke or like...
It's not karaoke. It's like you're buttling, like, you know, TV competition, something kind of like that. Yeah.
So there's a winner, and that one is a competition.
No, yeah. That's why I said singing competition.
Okay. I know, I'm just clarifying. My God. That's how this works. Like, I ask you questions and then we clarify it and then we move to the next question. So, that being said, what does the winner get?
Money.
Money?
My brother says it's like 5,000 pesos.
How much is that in American money? Like 50 cents?
Oh, it's like 100 something. Well, I mean, you convert it. It's big money over there already. It's like $100 here or something.
All right. So the winner gets $100. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is.
Over there, it's a lot of money.
It reminds me back in the day.
Well, here, $100 is a lot of money too. But I mean, it's like big money for you guys.
Yeah. It reminds me back in the day, I joined those competitions too.
Did you win?
I win, yeah.
That's it? That's all you're going to say?
I won like, I think I get the first place before like 3 times, 4 times, whatever. I'm not really into it. My family's like, oh, you have to join, blah, blah, blah. I get the second place sometimes. I sometimes don't.
They were pimping you out for that money?
Yeah.
What did you win? What songs did you win with?
I sing the Without You, Mariah Carey.
Who? Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
That's the Thai lady, right?
Oh, shut up. But yeah, I joined those competitions, and after a while, I was really known over there. They doesn't want me to join anymore.
Well, that was only one song. What other songs did you win with?
I sing the Forever by Mariah Carey again. And there's a lot of songs. I sang the Whitney Houston songs. It's been a long time, so I don't really remember that much anymore. Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. I hope this doesn't taste weird. I just poured whiskey into my coffee cup. Well, it's not going to taste weird. I've had whiskey in coffee before, but
There is something wrong with you.
Well, I'm out of something to drink. I'm thirsty.
Oh, God.
Water would probably be good since I'm dehydrated, but... All right, so on the 12th, they sing and they win money, $100 US, about 50,000 pesos.
5,000, baby.
Oh, 5,000 pesos.
50,000 is like $1,000.
That's 1,000?
$1,000.
All right, so they win money in the singing competition. Mm. All right, so that's the 11th and then the 12th and the 13th. So what happens on the morning of the 13th? You said a big-ass mass?
Yeah. There's like a first mass around 6 o'clock, I guess, in the morning. And then the biggest mass is the 9 o'clock, whatever. And it's like a bishop from our diocese gonna come over. Then we have like a big mass. Yeah.
So is there only one? There's only one Catholic church there, right?
Yeah, in our town.
But there's other churches.
There's like, yeah.
So there's one Catholic, but there's like, I think there's like what, 2 or 3 different churches? How many different?
There's more.
How many different religions are there in your tiny ass town?
Well, Iglesia ni Cristo. We have the Seventh-day Adventist. We have Baptist. We have Methodist. We have forget Assembly of God. I think we have like more than 10 churches over there.
So, but what's funny is that the entire town goes and celebrates the one event. They all celebrate this fiesta, but it's a Catholic holiday or a Catholic celebration.
It doesn't celebrate. It doesn't celebrate.
See how yours is like tilted up.
Like that?
Well, you got to move the piece. You see how this is all connected? So tilt it up. Up, baby. Baby, look. This is all one piece.
Yeah.
So move it up like that. There you go. There you go. You're just coming in.
I don't know this freaking. Okay.
And you can see where your wavelengths are. You're coming in really low.
All right.
So, the 13th, you have big ass mass in the morning, and then what do you do during the day? So, how long does this mass last? Is this like a fucking 4-hour Catholic mass, or what's up?
No, because it's a huge one, so it takes like almost 2 hours, or yeah. Because if there's a lot of people, so there's a lot of when we do the communion. There's a lot of people, so it's gonna take a while. Yeah. And it depends too of the freaking preach.
Of the sermon?
How long, the sermon thing.
So, alright, so it takes a couple hours, then what happens after that?
After that, then the lunch starts. There's all the people in their houses, they have a lot of food. And there's a lot of strangers from other town or other place that come over and eat. Whew. Yeah, that's how it is over there. It's like celebrating. It's like a harvest thing.
I have no
harvest
idea.
Festival.
Yeah.
Thing.
So is that what this is? It's celebrating.
Yeah, something like that. It's the same. It's like we're celebrating at the same time with a church.
So what is that?
It's like a Thanksgiving thing.
What is this again? The Our Lady Fatima is what now? What does she do?
She showed up with 3 kids in Fatima. It's like Ascension. No, I forgot. This is what happened when you don't listen to your teacher in high school. But what I know is that she showed up with the 3 kids in Fatima. And that's how she teaches the prayers or whatever. And that's anniversary thing, the fiesta of her. That's what we call it.
I have no idea.
I forgot what it called. It's like an anniversary for her showing up or whatever.
So on the 13th, you guys you go to mass, get all your Jesus on, then you eat and get all your gluttony or whatever on, you eat like motherfuckers, and then at night everybody takes what they learn in mass and throw that shit out the window and proceeds to get super fucked up and party hard as shit.
Yeah.
at what you call the disco. We would call
it's like ending up. It's like we call it like ending up the night of the 13th, ending up with a disco.
Well, the disco being that everybody goes and gets fucking hammered.
Yeah.
And does inappropriate things.
Somebody gonna get killed too.
Somebody's gonna get killed?
Yeah. Do you remember when you were there? There's some people like fighting, and then we have to go.
Yeah, but they were fighting. They weren't.
Yeah, I know,
like,
but some people they're freaking stabbing each other.
The night that I was there?
Yeah, that's why we have freaking police and soldiers over there.
So
around.
This religious holiday ends up in a death every year. Somebody dies every year?
Not really. It's just some fights or whatever. Because, drunk people freaking...
Well, you made it sound like people die every year.
Not every year, but it happened before, baby.
Have people died?
Yeah.
Have people been killed? Like murdered? Like
murdered,
not like
yeah.
they died like they had a heart attack, but like somebody's been murdered at this fucking thing? How many times has that happened? Like more than once?
I remembered somebody just got stabbed but they didn't die. Get to the hospital. And then they went to the barangay because they're being fucking settled. And then, I don't know, like, since I was a kid, I think I was like 2, 3. 3 people. Yeah.
I was trying to push the microphone. I thought I could reach it, but I really couldn't. Why would you make that noise? Don't do that. So 3 people have been murdered.
I don't really remember it. It was a long time ago.
But at least 3.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking... And one of the guys been stabbed and didn't die.
One of the victim of those discos is my cousin.
Yeah, but that wasn't...
Another town,
I was going to say that's a totally different story.
It's the same freaking celebration though. It's a fiesta.
Yeah, it's a fiesta, but it wasn't this fiesta.
I know.
So kind of a different topic for a different time, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy though. It's a religious holiday and we're just all gonna get really drunk and fucking stab people.
That's why I'm like, it's just crazy. I don't know. I don't want to be bad. I don't want to say anything. I don't understand that before, but when I get older and then think about it, I'm like, so stupid. I don't know.
What's stupid?
Like celebrating fiesta and this freaking drunk ass people freaking fighting or whatever. It's supposed to be about the church, our religion. But what happened is the fiesta is not, it's like for the people now or even before, where some people, they get it as a celebration for like Thanksgiving for our church and our like harvest or whatever. Right now, people are just like, it's just fiesta. It's really nothing. Like, oh, it's fiesta. It means more food, cooking, celebrating, cooking or whatever. But the question is, do you know what the fucking celebration is? You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, some people are like that now.
I mean,
I don't care if I fucking get a hate thing from my town or people in Philippines, but it's true though. People just come over just to, it's like...
to party.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it happens. But at the same time, that's the environment that was created by having this party at the end of the night anyways.
It's crazy. And then some freaking people having the gamble. It's like cockfights.
I never got to see a cockfight while I was there.
Well, too bad. Because you weren't there when they were having a cockfight.
I know. Obviously, if I didn't see one,
last time
I wasn't
when
there when they had it.
Last time when I went home, they have cockfight.
By the way, I'm not saying that cockfights should be legal or that I'm for them.
Yeah.
I just saying I did not see one while I was there. When in Rome, you know what I mean? Do as the Romans do and check out the culture. And that's an acceptable fucking thing in their culture to have cockfights. So, anyways, I had a question I was going to ask and I forgot now. I don't know. I was only there for the disco part of it. I got there the last night. I got there like 10 o'clock at night and we went straight. We didn't go straight. I went there. I dropped my bags off. I
did
eat. I don't think I ate.
You did eat.
I ate a little bit. I was definitely like a fucking goddamn zoo animal. I don't know. Like everybody came and had to like look at me.
Yeah.
Like people were literally looking in windows and through doorways. And the doorway outside behind the kitchen. Yeah. Everybody's literally fucking looking at, coming to see the white monkey.
Those are my cousins.
And
they were really waiting for you. Because you know what, we keep on texting. They keep on texting like, "Oh, where you guys at now?" Because they're so excited to see you.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we went there, but went to it was loud. You could definitely hear it throughout the entire town. And then you get there, and it's like it's outdoors as a stage, whatever. But it was just really packed with people.
We call it a covered court.
And then we got like a case of beer, but cases of beer like. Milk crates. They're like milk crates filled with beer bottles, and they're liters. They're big.
Yeah, 1 liter.
1 liter bottles, and then you don't drink out of the bottle. You drink in cups. Yeah, I mean, it's normally I guess what you would do with a liter, but this is crazy. Oh man!
Remember when we danced in the middle of the crowd?
I don't remember.
You're drunk. That's why.
I had gone off no sleep.
Yeah.
I went off no sleep. It took me 24 hours to get there. I think I said this before on this show. It took me 24 hours to get to the Philippines from Korea. It's like a 3-hour flight or some shit. 4-hour flight from Korea to the Philippines. But like from when my nights
4 hours something.
From when my departure from where I was staying, I had to go down south, and then I had to travel like 3 hours down. I think it's 2.5 was what I spent. 2.5 to get to Seoul, and then like another 30 minutes on the train to get from Seoul to Incheon, some crazy shit like that on the train. It was like 3 hours, and then I got to the airport. Then I had to check in, all that good stuff. I waited for the flight because you got to get there early. Yeah. Waited for the flight, got on the flight, got to Manila, had to check in again. Check because it's a new country, so I had to go through customs and all that dumb shit. Check in for my second flight, get on the second flight, get there, land, go find you. Then, by the way, the airports in the Philippines just fucking blow my mind. So like Manila is a major airport, so it's really not that different than any other airport, except for you have to go through security just to get inside. Yeah. And the dudes are standing there with fucking automatic weapons at the fucking, like, they will blast you in the face. But then like Cagayan de Oro, like, I don't know, it just reminded me of some shit like that would like an airport would have looked like in the 50s or something.
That's a really old
like that motherfucking thing,
small and old airport.
I was like, this is a fucking airport. Oh my god. And then I started thinking like, how did I survive?
Well, they moved it. It's like a bigger one now.
I don't know.
Not really big, but it's like modernized and nicer.
Yeah, it was like super sketchy when I landed. And then I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna, like, my biggest worry was like, shit, how am I gonna find you when I get out? And then I'm like, god damn, like, this is really fucking small and dirty and fucking ran down like I don't know, it reminded me of some shit that had been around. It did. Yeah. Like, and then it was very easy to find you after that. But then it was a 6 hour. Well, it took us about an hour to get on the bus from Cagayan de Oro, from the airport to the bus terminal. Yeah. It took us about an hour before the bus left. Mm-hmm. And then it was a 6 hour ride that day. It was a 6 hour ride. And then we got to Maramag, which was another hour from there to your house. Mm-hmm. And then, so it ended up being 24 hours because I had left my room to go down to Seoul at like 10:30, and I got to your house at like 10 o'clock. So it was almost 24 hours of travel. Yeah. To go 3 hours on a fucking 3 hour flight to Manila. Like, the Philippines is not far from Korea, but it's just the way shit lined up. I was like, holy fuck. And of course, the first thing I do is go fucking party at this fucking thing. So I only know the fiesta for the last day, but.
What is the experience? But who knows? Maybe we can go home for the fiesta.
Oh man, I can't stop yawning. I'm not tired. I just cannot stop yawning. But Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. One day, maybe. Who knows?
You will experience it.
Maybe one day we'll live in Sherigao.
Oh God.
That would be the dream, right?
Well, I thought that is what the plan is.
Maybe. So when we were talking about the weather earlier, I was kind of thinking like it's October, and I kind of miss Alabama, but not necessarily like Alabama, but the weather. Yeah. Like right now it'd be cold at night. It'd be crisp. It wouldn't be cold. I say cold, but
turn off our AC and then open our windows. I remember that.
Well, I mean, it could be. I mean, I don't know. Like usually October, it's still hot during the day, and then at night it gets nice, like maybe 60s, 50s, whatever. But I realized that like I really miss fall. You know, like in the UP.
That's one of my favorite.
In the UP, I hate the winter because it's so cold, it's so long, and it's so fucking brutal at times. But what I really like is fall, and that's I think that's why I like being in the South, because the winter in the South is kind of like the fall in the UP. It's a lot the same as far as temperature goes. Yeah, the days get shorter. There's no real fall foliage in the South, and like the southern South or South.
So green there too.
And then it's so green, but then like one day it's all dead. You know what I mean? There's no like transition fall colors, but I like the winters down there because they're a lot like the fall in the UP, and that's like my favorite thing. So I kind of miss that. Like we were talking about staying here, right? Maybe like living here when I retire, out of the Army. But the problem with that is we just saw on the news the other day, or I just saw on the news the other day, you have to make $120,000 a year to own a home here, to live and own a home here.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So while they do make more money, they offer you more money than like normal jobs in the States do. You don't make that kind of money. Yeah. You know, I would never make that kind of money. Well, it depends on what job I really went after, but I doubt even between my retirement and the job that I would get and your pay, we'd make $120,000 a year. That's just to buy and own a home here, man, and live off a home here. That's so fucking ridiculous. Like, we don't pay for utilities right now, but I looked at the bill, like how much we would be paying. So all we would pay for is water and electric. Yeah. And it's $300. It would be like $300 a month. And we are on the low end. Like, we are on the ones that conserve energy here. Like, we don't, our AC is set up high. If we're not, like, all our lights are off, we have all the sweet LED, whatever, saving lights. I know, I hear it, but it's, yeah. So that's just an example of how expensive it is to live here.
Do you still want to live here?
Well, I would love to, because this place is beautiful, but the problem is it's too fucking expensive.
I know.
Like, we could have this.
How much more if we got kids?
Well, that's what we will never have kids. That's the benefit of not having kids. I don't know, man. It's something I think, like, looking at it now, like, I don't want winter. I never want winter. Like, I don't want a UP winter. I don't mind going up and visiting it. I don't mind being in the cold and in the snow. I don't mind doing that kind of stuff, but I don't think I could ever live back in that. I couldn't live in a UP in the Upper Peninsula. That kind of winter, I can't do that for the rest of my life again. Like,
yeah, you've been there, so.
Well, yeah, but you don't understand. Like, you were there for one winter. That's a drop in the bucket psychologically. Like, do that every year, and then you got to be the one that goes out and starts your car, and you got to be the one to scrape your windows off and shovel the driveway. And
that's a good thing is my car starts by itself.
Very true, but at the same time, you'd still have to go out there and scrape your windows. You know, there's gonna be times you'd have to go and shovel. Like, and then the winter starts early and ends late, and then it becomes a very brutal, repetitive process every year. It's just, I don't know. The summers are nice and the falls are beautiful, so it makes up for it. I'm just not a winter, like, I really just not into that. I'm not a winter person anymore. So the tropical weather here is beautiful. Like, this place is somewhere to retire because we never really have to worry about horrible weather. Like, Oahu has pretty decent weather as far as like not extreme rain.
It's true.
Or whatever. So it's nice if we could live on the North Shore. If we can just become rich. Hey, make us rich. Like I need 1,000 million people to listen to the show every day.
I gotta start go for a freaking strip club then every night after I get out from freaking working over there.
You might pay to keep your clothes on. Either way, I guess you're making money though. You're making money.
Oh goodness.
Yes. Oh goodness, indeed.
Money. Some money.
Oh yeah. Is that how it is?
Goodness. How about you guys in here or even the UP? What you guys like celebrating? It's like fiesta thing, but different.
Fiesta thing, but different. I'm gonna say that I don't know, like. The UP doesn't really have anything. Hunting season, that's about it, man. Like that's our big fucking fiesta.
How about Halloween thing?
I mean, there's like the pumpkin fest and shit like that, but really Halloween and like all those different, like the major holiday for the UP is definitely deer season. It is. When that thing kicks off in November, that the fucking schools are empty. Like they literally give you days off sometimes. Like they gave us days off in school. If it fell like on anywhere like along that time, you usually get like a Monday, Tuesday off. Sometimes you get a 4-day weekend. Yeah. Just for fucking deer season. Like it is a big deal up there. So that'd probably be our biggest fiesta. But nobody like really celebrates it together because we're all separate in these different hunting cabins and camps along the way. But everybody also celebrates it at the same time and kind of together. Like the radio is like the one thing the radio people still listen to.
Where's Jeep's gonna go hunting now?
I have no idea. But like on the radio, there's the Deer Hunters Roundup or something like that. Yeah. So every day they play. There's like a show they play like every day at the end of at night, like once it gets dark, because nobody's supposed to be hunting anymore and everybody should be in the cabins. And they play that and they list all the different because you can call in and be like, hey. This hunting camp, hunting camp Yeti just got shot a 30-point buck or some crazy shit. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. Not interesting, but that's like our biggest thing.
That's the thing that I never experienced. When
you were up there for deer season.
I know, but it's cold. I can't stay that long. I can't even stay that long when we watch the freaking football. How much more we're gonna freaking stay under the shed or whatever and then wait for the buck to come by or whatever?
It's not freezing. It's not usually that bad. It depends. I mean, in the beginning, it also depends on the year. Like the one year I would walk out and it'd be so hot I'd be sweating, and then like 2 days later it's fucking a blizzard. And one day I'm out there and it's raining, and I didn't have like any kind of shelter. I was just sitting out alongside of a bluff. When it started raining, it sucked. There's like a big pine tree I kind of hid under, but yeah, it's deer season. I haven't hunted in so long. I would love to get up there and do that. I'd like to buy some property up there just for hunting, basically. Just go up there and hunt. But I don't know, man. We'll cross that bridge one day when we get there. Yeah. But we're talking about stripping and keeping clothing on, right? But let's see if I can do this. I got to do this real quick because I'm balling. But speaking of clothing, right, we're going to talk about the best clothing that's out on the market today, which is Skyline Brand. SkylineBrand.com makes shirts like this one right here and hoodies, of course. But they also make...
anything else? Do they have a new stuff now?
I went on there the other day and made a wish list, and I did not see anything new on there. But we need to order. I need to order a white shirt because this is too dark for the studio. I got to get out there. I think that's my next move. I'm just gonna order like a white shirt. Okay. That's kind of the same style, right? Same style, but in white. I think that should be all right? But Skyline Brand is a brand for the dreamers, right, who are not concerned about where they are, but where they are heading, right? It's about the journey, not the destination. So enjoy yourself along the way. And while you're out there doing your thing, chasing your dreams down and enjoying that journey, might as well be in some soft, comfortable, lightweight clothing. I wonder if these hoodies are lightweight too. I wonder if they're like this soft and light. I wonder. I mean, I'm not gonna order. I don't know. Should I order a hoodie? It's kind of weird. I'm not gonna wear a fucking hoodie here.
It's gonna be hot.
Yeah, it's like super hot here.
Yeah, you just need a hoodie when you're in up north.
Up north.
You're so stupid.
I'm not the one. I'm the one saying up north.
Oh goodness.
So.
What else, Hoy?
I don't know. Well, what I was trying to say earlier is like I think I miss fall. Like that's my biggest thing. I think wherever we live in this world, we're gonna have to fucking make sure it's somewhere where we at least get 2 seasons. I like the South. The South seemed pretty nice. Had some rednecky stuff for us to take care of. I mean, we like. I kind of enjoyed myself in Alabama. Really, like once I like going to Folklore Brewery.
Yeah, that's
and
my
then
favorite.
we go to the Cowboys, which is kind of a shithole, but it's not really a shithole. But if you go on like the right time, like on a Friday, Saturday night, and it's not like
a redneck woman, like,
well, if it's not like
sitting beside you.
I don't remember that, but if you go at like the right time, it's not so bad. You get some live music, and you don't get like the rowdy crowd.
Yeah,
and we've seen some pretty good stuff over there, so. Yeah, I don't know. I think we should probably wrap this episode up.
Okay.
We got to learn something in Visayan. What do you want to teach me in Visayan? Think of a phrase that you would want to tell me. Or
since we start the podcast, we never teach. We never talk about or teach you about. Well, I teach you before, but for the people, like the basic.
Like
words.
What?
Like
you gotta teach me a phrase,
hi, hello, how you guys doing, something like that.
All right, so how do you say that?
Kumusta?
How do you say hello? How are you doing?
Hi, it's just the same. Kumusta?
So there's no difference.
No.
So what do I say?
Yeah, just like that. Kumusta in Visayan.
Kumusta.
Yeah, kumusta ka? Kumusta?
Kumusta.
How are
Kumusta,
you?
so like como estás, but como estás? Como?
Kumusta.
Kumusta.
Yeah, you like kumusta ka? You're asking.
Kumusta ka? Yeah, it's saying how are you? That's what it's saying?
Yeah.
That was a question.
Yeah.
You just went like,
That's what I said. Kumusta ka?
Maybe The Walking Dead is back this week.
Walking Dead is back.
Maybe. We have to find out.
Okay.
Does anybody even watch The Walking Dead anymore? I feel like nobody on Facebook ever talks about it.
I know.
It's not really that good. Honestly, I'm getting tired of it. Like they need to just wrap this shit up. I'm only watching it.
Right?
Yeah, it's like the same thing out over and over again. I'm only watching it now to find out what the fuck is going to happen in the end. I remember I wasn't even falling asleep.
Well, I heard that Rick is going.
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. I'm good. Let's wrap this up. I'm good. Do you have anything else you want to say?
Oh.
We never gave our shout outs this week. Fuck.
Okay. I know my aunt is listening in the Philippines because I always tag her. Her name is Lilia Ko. Her daughter, my cousin Sapphire, have her 8th birthday yesterday. Oh, it's today here, but yesterday in the Philippines, October 14th. Yeah, happy birthday, Ching Ching. Ching Ching.
That's it?
Yeah.
Let me see. I guess I'll give a shout out to Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fuck her. But no, and the reason why I'm going to give a shout out to her this week is not because she's a listener, but because she dressed up our niece Swayze like her favorite rapper, which is Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Oh, good.
I actually have no idea what she was actually dressed as, but she looks
like him.
Like she has a very high resemblance of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
She's so cute.
Of Tabasco sauce 6ix9ine.
Oh god.
But that's it. That's all I got.
Did you say Tabasco sauce?
Yes. That's it. That's all I got. I'm good. Do you have anything else?
Nothing.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.